part 2 of the master lock combination wheel safe that we were looking at in part 1. Now, in part 1, we were looking at how to open them, and there were 2 suggestions. One was with a wire similar, but not the same as this, that you would put in between the wheel, and as you turn the wheel one way, the wire would either bend up or bend down the other way, once the spacer groove had been aligned with the front, meaning the number was correct, and the metal would then be pushed up or pushed down. We dispelled that myth because this is the new version. So the myth we were busting was on the new versions, you cannot do it. It doesn't work. And so you just wanted to highlight that. The other suggestion was you get a piece of paper and you push it between the wheels so that when you turn the wheels round, when it gets to the correct number, the spacer has a flat edge, that gets to the front as well, and the paper would go in. We also wanted to bust the myth on the fact that the new version, and this is a new version, you cannot do that. It doesn't work with the wire, it does not work with the paper being shoved in. You have to find a different way. Now, as I say, the original versions, yes, it does work with the metal, yes, it does work with the paper. With this one, I didn't know this was a newer version, it did not work. I spent 4 months trying to get into this, and when it was distracted and I'd run out of patience, I did that to it because I couldn't get in it. It was driving me nuts, excuse me, and I had no idea how to do it. And with the magic of television, here's one I prepared earlier. Go onto Amazon, buy a kit that looks like this of broken key extractor tools, and each one of these has a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it has the millimeters in. So, for example, number 6 here is 0.4, number 2 is 0.2, number 8 is 0.27. We use this one, which is the 0.3 millimeters, or number 3 in the series, and this is what we need to be able to get into this combination lock. As you can see, it is all set to zeros, so we will undo it and we will put the reset. That's a good old mix up. Make sure that's lined up, that's lined up, that's lined up, that's lined up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put that back to normal. Right, now you can see the code. I cannot. Open, close. Good old mix up. Right, in place, in place, in place, in place. Right. Okay. So for all you nerds out there, we are using the 1.3 or number 3 little tool, and this is from the broken key extraction kit. So I don't know how it's better for you to see it, but let us begin. So to do the first wheel, you want to put the wire up on the right hand side of the second wheel, and you want to pull down so that the first wheel feels stiff, which it doesn't. I tell you what, let's set all these back to 0 first of all. Okay, right, so they're all set to 0. No. No. Now this can be a bit tricky, but obviously live on TV this shows the reality of this, and I'm still learning. I've only been doing it about a week, so it is going to take me there we are. I feel like that feels stiff. Oh. No. So you have to find where it feels stiff. And of course I'm trying to do it on our wall. No, it's not in the right place. So you can see this is quite tricky. Right. I don't think I'm in the right place. Okay, I don't think I'm in the right place. Okay, now I feel like I'm in the right place. Okay. Now I could stop this and redo it over and over, but I'm trying to show you the reality of what you're up against in the field. Okay, maybe not this. I'll have at least on 8 or 6. If it was on 6, I'll double check. Yes, felt loose on 6. So what you do after you've done the second wheel for the first wheel is you put it on the first wheel for all the other wheels. The first one's hard to do. Okay, that's stiff. I've got loose. We'll go against the chair. I'll have got loose. That's again. Yes, keep them got loose. No, do it. That felt quite loose. Right, so that was on 6. So, nope. Okay, let's try this again. So as you can see, you're not going to get it right every time. Right, that's stiff. No, that doesn't fit in the right place. In the wrong place. Right, let's just try. No. Right, go back to naught and try this again. No. Oops. Next one. So you can see it's not easy to see, just say hold it on a box on the wall. There's 7. And there you go. Not sure how long that took, but as you can see, we finally got in it. I thought it was 6, but what I've realised is when you feel the wheel and it goes plunk into place and it's loose, generally move it down 1 because it seems that it loosens up just before it hits the right wheel. And as you can see, live on TV, I have no idea how long that took, but you can see that it was done as a genuine video. But if you're charging the customer for an hour, then of course they're going to be happy that it's taken you more than 30 seconds to get in.